I'm on the cartoon. What is the Boondocks?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I didn't change my voice for the Boondocks.
No.
I did that. And they coming back. But Boondocks are coming back.
That's a great show.
It's one of the best cartoons I've ever been.
I met the dude who created it. He was friends with my friend Todd.
Yeah, Aaron Magruder.
Yeah.
We've been over.
Smart dude.
Yeah.
Very
Creative.
Very smart.
He did Black Jesus also. He wrote that too.
Well, welcome to Tuesday. That's right, it's Tuesday on this somewhat rainy. Well, I don't know if it's raining by you, but it's raining by me here. The East Coast, actually, most of the East Coast is deluged with a lot of water, especially up north and all the way down to Florida and the Panhandle. There's been a lot of bad weather. I have friends down there, and they said, "Oh, it's just been raining and raining and raining constantly." But before we get started with this episode, remember there are 4 words to remember. Subscribe, like, support, and share, because that's very important. We're trying to stay alive best we can here, and we need your help. That's right, we need your help. You, the viewer, you're very important to us. We have been doing our best to try to stay alive on these channels, but unfortunately, it takes several different things. Subscribing to channels, liking, those are very important. That moves us up on the channel feeds and stuff like that. That's very important. The more subscribers we got, the more likes we got. We keep moving up and up and up. And I thank those who have done that. It's very important that this happens on there. And I thank the new subscribers. I thank those who have liked as well. Also, sharing this video with your friends and families are also very, very important, as well, because basically we get that word out. There's a lot of news stories out there that maybe some of them haven't heard yet, and basically probably, is not getting out by the mainstream media. And the final thing is support. If you can, you don't have to, but if you can spare a couple bucks or so, you can go in the description below. You can go to our Streamlabs, or you could go over to teespring.com, buy a t-shirt from us. You can also go over to BitChute, subscribe there, open an account. It's free. You can subscribe to us there, and also you could send us a donation through BitChute. On that, most of my videos are going up as soon as they air on this channel. They will be airing on the BitChute as well, just in case if anything goes wrong. In fact, I had someone question me in the comments line, one of my subscribers on there, and he or she, I'm not certain if it's a he or a she, had asked, is this my main platform? Which we acknowledge that, yes, this is our main platform where you can watch the shows. But unfortunately, because the way things are going, we can't put all our eggs in one basket. We have to diverse into other sites, so at least we can maintain the videos coming out. So if we get shut down by one video, you're able to see it somewhere else. So remember, subscribe, like, support, and share. And the links are in the description below where you can go. Well, this one, we're playing a little catch-up. And today's the 18th. This was, it started leaking around about 2 weeks ago. And he's not really a YouTuber, but he podcasts on there. And you know him very well, Joe Rogan. Has been around for quite some time on television. He had many TV shows that he's done, and he has his own Joe Rogan experience, which he has some great interviews. One of the best interviews is Joe had Tim Pool on and Jack Dorsey on, and believe me, Tim Pool just hammered into what is going on, and just, they just couldn't explain themselves, about the situation on Twitter. And it's a great, great interview, discussion. I advise go out and see it. But recently, Joe had on one of the great comedians, John Witherspoon. I love this guy. He is hysterical. I mean, if you haven't seen his stand-up, go catch up. If he's ever in your town, if you ever see him on video and stuff like that, any show movies on. He was in the movies Fridays and stuff like that. But also, he is known for playing Grandpa on the Boondocks TV series, which is used to be on Adult Swim. Now, during the interview, he kind of let something out that wasn't a major announcement, and basically I guess, which now it's Warner Media that owns the Cartoon Network Adult Swim. And also, of course, Sony, who basically is the main production house for the animated series. There is going to be a season 5 of the Boondocks, which is really cool. If you saw the video at the beginning of this, or if you didn't skip over it, you saw him saying it's coming back. And basically, Aaron Magruder is once again at the helm. He's the original guy who basically has worked with the series. And, if you haven't seen Boondocks, I would suggest get yourself either the Adult Swim channel, the app. I think there's still some episodes on there. If not, you can always catch it here right on this platform, YouTube. YouTube always has a couple of episodes, some links on there. The Adult Swim page on YouTube has sometimes a couple clips on there. It is funny. Witherspoon as Grandpa is hysterical. I just love a lot of the story. Uncle Ruckus. And Uncle Ruckus is one of the most, funniest characters on the show. And the guy who voices Uncle Ruckus, Gary Anthony Williams, who voiced him, he likes to do it on the outside. I think he's done some live videos where he dressed up as Uncle Ruckus, and he's done a couple of things. But Gary has lost a lot of weight. If you've seen, he's been in a couple of commercials. If you haven't seen them yet, and it's good that he's trying to get himself healthy on that. And it'll be great to hear his voice again as Uncle Ruckus, because it's a hysterical series. I mean, if you're not familiar with it, it's about a grandfather and his 2 grandkids who are in an upper class neighborhood. They're going through many different things that go on, in life and all that. I mean, everything. They've done everything from what if Martin Luther King had survived his shooting? What would he feel like living in this time period? They did stuff on BET. Then they had which I can't say the word, the end moment, which they did a whole series on that, which was funny. That they had a particular character that was a bad guy, and then that Grandpa had killed him. And basically, he came back, got resurrected in the clean-cut neighbor, and they had to have an exorcism. But one of the funniest episodes is the exorcism episode. That is just hysterical on that. But if you haven't seen it, see this. But if you've seen it, are you glad it's back? Comment below. Let me know, because I mean, this is a big thing that But the thing I'm worried about is how are they going to handle it now in this time period of PC culture? The way people are, being just offended by anything. I mean, Boondocks alone, the old episodes get offended about everybody, because they've done almost every subject that they could think of. And to do it again now, and especially now, another story that we're going to be handling later on. How is this going to be dealt with on Adult Swim? Because a major player that hurt the Star Trek legacy is now being bidded to work with Warner Media, which is also the owner of Adult Swim. So there's going to be a lot of changes coming soon if this goes through and everything like that. And what is going to happen to shows like Boondocks and Rick and Morty and a lot of other shows on there, and you would think, I don't think they would be doing this, but you'll understand when I talk about this later this evening. And tell me what you think. Don't forget, we're on mindsandgab.com. We are on several platforms on there. Very soon we'll be broadcasting on DLive, but we're also on BitChute. If you don't find our videos here, you will find it there on BitChute as well. But you subscribe here on YouTube, very important, and like our videos. You know, we do appreciate it. It's very important. Subscribe, like, support, share. We'll see you later this evening.